Have you ever wanted to go all in and do a DIY overhaul of your space? Well, that's what Julia Grieve did when renovating her eco cabin. So today we're talking about DIYing your kitchen and living room. Let's see what Julia was able to pull off.
Hey, welcome back to the island. All right, here is the kitchen. So often in renovating, people think they have to just start fresh, rip it out. Honestly, demolition waste is one of the biggest things that's sitting in our landfill. So if you want to do a renovation eco-friendly, work with what you already have. So now some people may think that's a little controversial, like your old prehistoric appliances that are a little bit of an energy sucker. So this is a summer home, so half the year the fridge is not even running. The other half, it works perfectly. So we actually painted it out. Of course, painted in eco green. Yes, you can paint a fridge. The sink is actually new. It looks very similar to the original one, but it's deeper and bigger because we do not have a dishwasher. I wanted to get as much space as we could in the sink. And the tap is brand new. It's from Moen. Tap has got the great sensor, and it is a water efficient faucet. There's even an app that helps you control the amount of water. You can set the app for 2 tablespoons of water, if that's all you need. You don't have to waste any extra water. Cupboards, painted them out. So nice, bright white. I know this is also a little controversial. I did paint the wood. Sorry, Mom, I did it. The countertops is just contact paper put on top of the original countertops, just to give it a fresh feel. And no kitchen is complete without a new composting bin, of course. And the dining room table, key part of cottage living where all the meals take place. The table is awesome. I got this at HomeSense, and what I love about it is that it's indoor-outdoor. So it could actually be an outdoor table as well. Set, of course, with my thrifted plates, mix matching them, make it fun. And of course, look, Trace, I even have a plate with my dog's face on it. That's ridiculous. Almost all of the furniture in this room is still original, is what the cottage came with. The big piece here was the rocking chair with the rattan. This became the whole theme. I absolutely adored it, and I know I'm on trend because I found a brand new table at HomeSense that looks like this. I had to paint out the chair to match it, but that was the main theme. This piece is a really interesting one. I love it. It was here, but it was a 2-piece. It had a top to it. It was very dated. By taking the top off, painting it in that coastal blue, it really gave it a modern feel, and now it's the bar. Best part of the cottage. The other thing you'll see different in this room is that the furniture placement was all a little bit off before. They had the couch at the back, and it was just very awkward. So we switched it around so that the focus of the room would be the fireplace. And that is the tour of the interior of the cottage. Now, the exterior updates, you're gonna have to wait for that one.
You don't need exterior updates. Look at the view. And let me tell you something. It's incredible transformation. I like that it feels like a cabin. It feels like a cottage. I've done Airbnbs in beautiful palatial cottages, and it's like, I'm afraid to bring sand in here.
Right.
So it's gorgeous, but it looks like a cabin. I want to know, how did you even begin to come up with all of these great ideas?
I know, it is hard, and shocking enough, I am not an interior designer. I am on home day. I'm so excited to be here. But you know what? I'm just a vintage lover, fashion girl. So what I did was I created a mood board. And I do this with fashion all the time, Tracy, on Pinterest and outfits that you like. Remembering what you like isn't as easy as it sounds.
Totally.
There's so many things out there. You're like, oh yeah. And then, so by creating a mood board, you can stay focused. You're like, oh, I like these chairs, but do I? Go back. Okay. Oh no, I like these chairs. It was these chairs. I picked it, I put it on paper. I like those chairs.
Right.
And then you can stay focused. Then the end result will stay great.
Keep bringing yourself back. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes.
So what did you DIY in the living space?
Okay, so the living space was the big controversy, the big chat was really about the couch. My husband was like, we got to get rid of the couch. I don't like it. It's not comfortable. I said, no problem. You put it on the boat. You make sure it gets recycled. He says, I love that couch. It's
couch.
Going nowhere. It's beautiful. So we decided to paint it out so it would be that black color. Again, that was a little controversy on the internet. They didn't like the idea I was going to paint wood, furniture. The internet and my mother were not happy with that idea. But I I did it. And then we redid the cushions. And what we did there, Tracy, was a dead stock fabric.
Nice.
So dead stock fabric, if you don't know, is basically the ends of rolls of fabric.
Right.
And they basically are waste because there could be a meter left of this or, half a meter of that. There's never, you never know what you've got. So if you are going to buy fabric, always ask, do you have any dead stock? They'll go down to the basement, they'll come back up, and they'll show you these random bolts of fabric. And you're like, oh, I like that, that, and that. So if you're not picky, you can save a lot of money and save the planet at the same time.
I love that. And that's pre-loved. That's your brand, that's your label. It's all dead stock. So you're helping the environment, one gorgeous outfit at a time. So a lot of people are afraid to DIY their kitchen, including me, because kitchens take a lot of wear and tear, as we've been talking about on the show. So what are some of the big projects you've got in that space?
Yes, kitchen is dangerous. It's not like it's like your kid's bedroom and you never have to invite anybody upstairs.
Right.
Like, no, don't go upstairs, so I messed that one up. It's your kitchen counter, you can't screw it up. So anyways, what we did there, the big change, I think, would be the painting out the cupboards.
Yes.
So we painted them white. We were able to keep the original hardware, the black hardware. The only trick there was, because these are really old cupboards, they were custom made there, it was a bit of a Jenga. Like when they came off, they have to go exactly there. You have to go exactly where they were. There's no mixing and matching. No. So it was a bit of a puzzle, got them back.
Yeah.
And then the other thing we did was the countertops. Now the countertop was not in that bad of condition. It was just a bit dark, that I thought. So I wanted to keep the wood feel, and I wasn't going to tear it out. So we got contact paper. So I'm going to show you here how to do this. This is so easy. This is such a fun invention. So we got the contact paper. It is sticky, right? So it's got sticky. So all you're going to do is measure it out the length that you want, and you just start. Do you want to hold the side there so I don't break it over here? Yeah. And then you're going to need a little scraper like this, and you're going to get all the air bubbles, and that is it.
Oh, that's very satisfying.
Oh. Gosh, is this ever satisfying? But okay, here's the hack. Do not, if you're going to work on contact paper, hairdryer. This is awesome. Okay, so what this does is, and it really works, is, let's turn it off here. We're not blow drying everybody here. What it does is it sets the glue. So it sticks. It was a game changer. I was like, oh, this is not really sticking. This is not really working. And then, oh my gosh. So yes.
Very good. Okay, well, you've talked about some controversy. Let's get into the big controversy. You painted your fridge.
I painted my fridge. I did it. I did it. And the internet was not that mad at me.
The internet liked it. Yes. Sharon Grech has done it before on the show. You did a fabulous job.
Really easy, Tracy. Honestly, way easier than you think. We just needed a little bit of sandpaper, even a liquid sandpaper. You want to get the shine off. That is the key. Then we primed it, and I'm going to show you here right now. We got our little minty mint green here.
You picked the best color.
Isn't it so fun?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So it has that retro feel. So if you look over here, let's see if I can not spill paint on my black outfit here. Here we have, this is done. Okay, so the primer is on here, and all I'm going to do now is just add a coat of paint. That is it. Prime it, get rid of the shine, and then start painting.
Look at that.
Isn't that awesome?
How many coats did you do
on it? Well, we did. I'm going to show you the finished job here. Thank you. We did about 3 coats of it at the end, and you can see it just worked out. It is so well. Yeah, so good.
You did a very, very good job, especially the cabinetry. Julia, thank you so much for that, for sharing your DIY tips with us. And now we're learning about keeping our renovations a little bit more eco-friendly. Well done, my friend. More Cityline after this break.